Have you ever wondered why the majority of students are not using the GRT bus system that is in place in the Kitchener-Waterloo area? It seems like a good idea for sustainability purposes, but hardly any of them use it. Well, we have the solution for Wilfrid Laurier University to get its students to start actually using it. By implementing a level-based reward system based on how many kilometers students travel on a GRT system, they will be more encouraged to use the more sustainable transportation that is already in place. There are many benefits for students having their own car, such as the convenience to use it whenever they need it, rather than waiting for public transportation, saving time by being efficient in the route they take, and having flexibility by determining the time they get to leave. Transitions into this mentality, the roads and highways will be congested of cars causing severe traffic delays, and defeats the purpose of the benefits that would be gained from it. All students hate transportation delays, as it can completely throw off the schedule that they have planned for that day, especially when trying to get a university degree, with time being very scarce and the homeward piling up as the term carries out. Especially drastic is the significant amount of carbon dioxide produced by every single car, and when we get into these standstills on roads from the heavy traffic, the amount increases significantly and unnecessarily. And now with the increase in population translating into an increasing number of individual cars on the road, global emissions will increase exponentially. The bitter picture is that all this is causing global warming and climate change, and it will soon, if not already, will become irreversible to the level that we need it to be at. That is why we need to change our habits now, as it is virtually our last chance to do so. Yes, it starts with students. Many of them do not need the cars, as many of the stores are within a close proximity that they need to just get out of the lazy habits that they have built up over time. Students have many responsibilities, as they need to be committed to learning in order to finish their degree, and yet there are many ways to manage and be flexible so they can still have a balanced and social life. Now it is time to include and change the young minds into thinking and knowing that they do not need a car for everyday tasks and can resort to a more sustainable, long-term method of transportation, such as the GRT public transit. If they can survive all the challenges that universities throws at them while still making room to be sociable, then they can also make room to adjust and thrive with having to face another challenge of not having individual cars. This is why we have teamed up with a level-based rewards program that Wilfrid Laurier University should implement to make the students feel that it's worth their while to give up their individual cars for an eco-friendlier transportation. Every time one taps on and off with their one card on any GRT bus, they will receive points toward a level reward system based on how many kilometers they ride on the GRT bus. These points will accumulate automatically through the creation of the Wilfrid Laurier program system, in which to meet each progressive level requirement, one has to have so many kilometers driven on the bus system to then be able to exchange it in for rewards such as Laurier t-shirts and water bottles. This will cause a major change, as the students will be more incentivized to change their habits and maintain them, instead of resorting to their old, unsustainable, inefficient habits. Although taking up more of their time to do the tasks that a car could save, the benefits that can be achieved for them and their environment from thinking more towards the interconnectedness of all people far outweigh the benefits that can be achieved by thinking emissions being released and the time that has now to correct the large portions of carbon emissions that we already produced leads to improvement in the future and a healthier, active ecosystem. That is why we are encouraging Wilfrid Laurier University to implement this system for all of the students, so they can scrap the usage of their cars and contribute to a long-term, healthy, sustainable planet that all species can live on, and within the means of the planet's limitations, while getting something in return that also benefits them.